What's up, guys? My name is Megan Budway. I am the founder of the Women's Ninja Association, and we are live from MLAB Ohio for our Women's Ninja Championship out here. Our preteen division is going to be taking on the Stage 2 Challenge course today to determine who is going to take home that first place, those WNL World qualifying spots, and that $200 DGS gift card. We're going to walk through our Stage 2 course for preteens. All right, preteens are going to start on the spring floor on the mat. They can stone. They can use spinning lazy Susans here to get all the way to the dismount right here. The cliffhanger is big butterfly, and the bottom of throwback right here to dismount to a shared platform between the two. From there, they can use the slider to slide down. Trampoline here. Is there supposed to be a talent up there? Okay. They're just going to the ring? Okay. I missed this one. They're just going from the trampoline into the ring here, and then they're dismounting red. Then they're going to use their feet. Skateboard here. You can use the roller, and they can cat grab. You saw the they are clear when they get onto that. It's been a long weekend. Flying bar. Words are hard, guys. They're going to use a parkour run. They can use the flying bar cradles. There is a cat grab on the other side of this truss. They can cat grab onto the wall as well. Another flying bar cradle, and they're going to dismount to a purple platform. Then they're going to use the spinning disc. The nunchuck. This is a forced move. Because this is a special qualifier, we are allowed to force moves. They have to lâcher from one bar to the next. They must engage this bar from that bar before they can move on to the next obstacle. They can use this truss as well to get to here. From here, they've got a big ring boot scoot. They're going to scoot on down. We'll go this. Throwing to the DGS sky hook obstacle forward to that red platform. Then from here, they've got a regular sky hook lâcher across. They can engage that red cannonball. Then they're going to do a slightly smaller snapback than what the elites did. That side will drop down when they catch it, and they're going to dismount to the platform right in front of me. Then they will run across the top feet only of these quad steps. Big jump out to our grip sling, dismounting forward. From there, they're going to use the purple platform to build a trapeze swing. They must go up to the shower bar, the silver bar up there, drop that board down, then they can shimmy their way forward and dismount to this platform. And the final obstacle, they're going to use the cliffhangers on the big butterfly to throw to the bar. Then they're going to pull the bar out. That whole obstacle will drop, and their dismount is red, and their works buzzer is at the end. Preteens have 3 minutes and 30 seconds. They get 2 retries, 2 lives on this challenge course, and I'm so excited to watch them. We're going to have our first runner at 12:30 p.m. Run order for Stage 2 is randomized, just like Stage 1 was. So no matter where they placed on Stage 1, their run order for today is randomized. We're going to take a look at the overall leaderboard for our preteen division. The championship for this is going to come down to a combined placement of Stage 1 and Stage 2. These ladies are looking for the lowest placement possible. If we have a tie place total, whoever placed higher on that Stage 2 course will place higher overall in the leaderboard. Hopefully sound is better now that I'm closer to the receiver. I'm using a wireless mic, and the further I walk away in the gym, the harder it is for the receiver to get the sound through. If you haven't heard the news yet, we are expanding the Women's Ninja Association for the 25-26 season. We are looking for 4 host gyms spread out across the U.S. To act as qualifiers and 1 gym to host our finals. If your gym is interested in applying to host, you can scan that QR code in the corner of the screen or visit our website to fill out the application. Shout out to one of our sponsors, NinjaWorks. NinjaWorks is the exclusive timing system of the Women's Ninja Association, bringing us all our results, creating these amazing purple overlays for our live stream. If you want to follow along with results at home, you can go onto MLAB's website and go under WNA results. For those of you guys watching at home, we did ask our runners some questions about themselves. So we're gonna be sharing with you guys their favorite obstacle from stage 1, if they do any other sports outside of ninja, and their favorite ninja memory. So while you guys are waiting for our first runner in about 5 minutes, you can drop your favorite ninja memories. Maybe it was watching somebody compete or competing yourself. What's your favorite thing that you remember in your journey in ninja? Quick shout out to all of our sponsors. This would not have been possible without all of our sponsors. Thank you to MLAB for hosting this year's Women's Ninja Association competition. To Jen for all of her hard work creating these courses for our ladies, keeping ladies in mind as she's creating these courses. She's done an excellent job and she's just amazing at her female course design. To WNL for creating a special qualifier just for our ladies. The top 3 are going to be going straight to Worlds, which will be in June in Greensboro. DGS provided a $200 gift card for all of our first place winners this weekend. NSC for our elite ladies, they're going to be getting points to go towards their power ranking, which will help them have a better run order position in the next season of NSC. This is a challenge course format, which means that the ladies basically have 2 lives while they're on the course. For example, if they fail obstacle 1, but then on their retry they get it, they get to move forward to obstacle 2. If they fail obstacle 2, they retry and they get it, they get to move on to obstacle 3, but at that point they are out of retries and they must clear every single other obstacle without a retry in order to full clear. They also only get 1 retry per obstacle, so if they fail obstacle 1 their first try and then fail it again their second try, their run is done collecting points, but they can continue through the entire 3 minutes and 30 seconds of their run for fun. All right, and our first runner is taking on our stage 2 preteen course. She used the top of the butterfly when she has to put her fingers in the special delivery. That is why she has to retry that obstacle. This is why we really need to make sure we pay attention to the walkthrough and the rules moving on obstacles, but that's not gonna slow her down. She's still gonna link through the whole thing, going out to the slider right away to the ring, get that dismount, and she gets the skateboard. Her favorite obstacle from stage 1 was the big butterflies. She also plays basketball, volleyball, and lacrosse. This obstacle has a forced move. She must lâcher from 1 bar to the next, sets up her swing, takes 1 back swing, and gets to the dismount. Now she's onto our boot scoot obstacle. Jumps back, heads up, reaches out right away, monkey barring to that dismount. Vivian is crushing this course. Vivian's favorite memory is when she went to Rise in Texas with some of her ninja friends. Great throw on the snapback, looking for that dismount. Running across, jumps up to that grip slip, slides down to her dismount. 2 obstacles left and 2:20 on the clock. Building that swing up. They must go up to the shower bar on this cat grab and drop it down with them, holding tight. Now she is climbing her way through, setting up her dismount. It is a bigger dismount than the last group, so she's really got to go for it and stick the landing. No problem for Vivian. One obstacle left on this stage 2 course. I'm telling you, no matter what we set for these girls, it's always going to be a speed course for them. One retry for Vivian, gets that dismount, and she is clear in 1 minute and 48 seconds. Fantastic from our first runner. Going first can always be intimidating. You have to set the pace for everyone else coming behind you, and then they know what they have to do in order to beat you and get a faster time. With this format, retries do not matter. It's only the fastest time that matters at the end. And Maggie is our next runner up. Maggie is 12 years old. Her favorite obstacle from stage 1 was the bigger butterfly, she says, which she's on right now. She's got to get her swing straight. Great linking position, takes a back swing here, dismounts right into that ring slider, stops on the trampoline, big jump up to that ring, gives an extra backswing, lands, and she attacks right into that skateboard, hits the roller, slides off, but she does get a retry on this obstacle. Staying towards the front this time, pressing straight down on that roller, getting it her second time. Again, this is why we love our challenge course format, because it does let the ladies retry an obstacle and continue on if they make it through. Looking for that big cat grab move here. Jumping out. Gets that shower bar on her way through. Amazing job, Maggie. I know for me personally, when I compete, obstacles look way more intimidating like that when you're standing on the obstacle versus when you're looking from the outside. Great lock-off strength from Maggie. She also does track and field alongside Ninja. Really smooth transition through that obstacle with her body control, unhooking the ring. Now she's gonna do a little boot scoot up to that DGS sky hook.
Good, you're there, you're totally there. You can sound it if you want.
Goes for the lache after taking a backswing in a boot scoot position. And she's on now to the sky hook. 1 minute and 52 seconds remain on this clock. Lining up her backswing, floating across, makes the sky hook lache, reaching to that cannonball. Now she's got to throw across. This is also a forced move for our ladies. They cannot skip from that side to the platform. They must drop the other side of that snapback, and she's got it. Building her swing up for a dismount. Maggie's favorite ninja memory are all of the barn competitions that she's been to, and she's got Coach Isabella Folsom on her sideline. Building up her swing. She's got to drop this board down before she can move forward on this obstacle. Dropping it down. Great drop. Keeps her legs up. Swinging through. And a clear 46 seconds left to get through this last obstacle here. Only one retry, so she does have another one left if she needs it. She's got to be careful on this lache. If you set too much on this, it will pull out on your backswing. Happened to me in testing last night. Links the dismount, and she is clear. Great run, Maggie. Vivian still in first with 1:48 clear on this course. Up next, we've got Julia. Julia is off. Her favorite obstacle was the one with the small butterfly, which was the DGS fidget spinner pop and hold obstacle. She is flying through this course. Misses the dismount, but she is moving so fast that she can take a retry and still be fine with that quick time. Running through. Leans forward, gets it her second try. Now she's got parkour run, but that is a clear of the skateboard, but now that is using her other retry on this obstacle because she did fall off the platform there. She's got to make it through this obstacle, her second try in order to progress forward, but she will be out of retries at this point. No more retries, no more lives left on this course. Julia is a track and field runner. Her favorite ninja memory, the one at Folsom where I cleared even though I didn't think I would. That's always a great feeling. Hopefully we can see another full clear out of her here. Oh, not quite. Legs drag the floor, and that's gonna do it on her stage 2 run, but she still has 2 minutes and 20 seconds to try the rest of the obstacles. She must drop the other side of that snapback, makes the move onto the quad step, striding across, sliding on the end of that grip sling, and now she's onto our dropping board. Building her swing up. You have to be patient on a long trapeze swing like that. Dropping it down. Climbing her way across. She's got to set her toes back. That is a pretty big dismount, especially when you are a taller competitor and you have to be so compressed to not drag your legs on the ground. One obstacle left. She's got 1 minute and 20 seconds on the clock to try this one out. Her team from Ascend is yelling so loud on the sidelines for her right now. Drop, pulls it out on her backswing, looking for that dismount, and she is clear. That's gonna put her in 3rd place right now. Looking at our leaderboard overall, Vivian is in 1st with a 2nd place stage 1 clear, and right now a 1st place stage 2 clear. Lucy is our next runner. Lucy trains here at MLAB Ohio. Striding through the first obstacle, jumping out to that special delivery. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I still close my eyes going out to a special delivery because it's very easy to miss that precise grab. Lucy's favorite obstacle was the Diamond Dash slider. Misses that ring, but that's okay. She gets another try on here. Her teammates are giving her advice from the warm-up area of how to set her hips back on the slider. Drops on the trampoline. Everybody's yelling she can do it, and she gets it her 2nd try. Amazing job to Lucy attacking that skateboard right away. Pressing down on that roller. Cat grabbing out, and she's clear. Lucy is also a basketball player. Cat grab. Now she's got the big cat move here. Holds on with one hand, swings across, and clears the obstacle. Heading into our spinning disc, she still has 1 retry left. Swinging across that nunchuck, she must make this lache here in order to move forward on this obstacle. The truss is in play to get yourself to the dismount here, and she's clear. Onto the boot scoot. Great reach by Lucy, and she is moving on now to the sky hook. Lucy says that her favorite ninja memory is one time in the gym, she was telling her friend to come to an obstacle, and then she tripped right over the mat while talking to one of her friends. I've done that mid-course several times. Very coordinated on the obstacles, very uncoordinated off the obstacles. She's got to drop the snapback, squeezes, gets the drop. And she's clear. 1 minute 25 left. hangs onto the bottom of that grip sling, makes the dismount. 2 obstacles left. She's got to build a big swing on this trapeze and then lâcher up to the bar on this cat grab and drop it all the way down before she can move forward. Everyone's yelling at her, bigger swing, chest forward on this, everyone from the sidelines. Great jump back, Coach Ryan there to spot her. She does get a retry on this obstacle. She really needs to lean in with her chest to there because if you jump feet first, that's exactly what's gonna happen. You're gonna hit the board and you're gonna fall backwards. Building that swing up again. Big swing. She's got to lean forward. Everyone, the energy in here is crazy. She gets it, falls back, hangs on, and she is clear. She's got to get this dismount here in order to clear this obstacle. Big throw. 17, 16 seconds left on the clock. Everyone's yelling at her. She's got to go. 11 seconds. The countdown is on. Throws too high. Right down to the wire. Wow. Incredible job by Lucy. Way to fight. It honestly looked like her hands just didn't open up on that last throw there, which sent her up really high. And we are already on to our next runner. Sophia is up next. She is 13 years old from Ascend. Her favorite obstacle in stage 1 was the big butterfly, that last obstacle lane. That seems to be a fan favorite this weekend. Shout out to Ryan for making that obstacle, to Matt Bradley for sending them the blueprints for it. They've got to jump up to that ring. Pretty big jump there. Gets it. Links the dismount right away to that skateboard, pressing down on that spinning log, no problem. Sophia does not do any other sports besides ninja. We got NM Obstacle Design in the chat with us today, all the way from Canada. Monkey barring her way through. She has to make this lâcher across in order to go forward. The truss is in play. She doesn't even need the truss. Right to the dismount, unhooking the ring for our next obstacle. 2:27 on the clock.
Big jump back. Ready? Drive, static. Ready? Jump back, drive.
Jumping back, keeping those legs up, staticking. Great lâcher tech with that little bicycle kick. Sophia's favorite ninja memories when she got first at Ultimate Ninjas. Trying to line up that toss across. Great pull in her backswing. Nice float. Her teammates are yelling so loud for her. She must lâcher across on this snapback. This is another forced move on our course. Nails it. Braces for that drop. Now she's looking for the dismount, and she is clear on that. Swings through that grip sling, no problem. I don't think you guys realize how slippery that obstacle actually is. Now she's got to build up a long swing to drop this board. Pulling, wow, she just floats up there, drops it down. The lighter you are, the easier that obstacle definitely is, but the slower it drops and you're just kind of up there waiting for it.
Come on, you got it.
Big backswing, dismount, 1:10 left on the clock. No retries so far for Sophia. Coach Lucas is telling her to go. She's got this on the sideline. Pulls that bar out, links the dismount, and a stage 2 clear for Sophia. That's going to put Sophia in 2nd place, and that's going to put her in 11th overall. Wow, 2nd on stage 2 so far after a disappointing stage 1 run. Sometimes it's hard to mentally come back from that, and she has showed that she has so much grit. Cora is our next runner. Cora striding her way through. Must use the special delivery on that pop and hold butterfly. Speaking of which, the big butterfly was her favorite obstacle in stage 1. And she just flew all the way through. Big jump, linking that dismount, going right away to the skateboard, no problem. She is attacking this course. Outside of ninja, Cora plays softball and she does jiu-jitsu. Pulling her way through, pass to make this lache across, another one of our forced moves in this course. Makes it no problem, looking for that green block for her dismount. Next we've got the boot scoot to our DGS sky hook, goes for the boot scoot, reaches right away, one pull back and she is off of it. Cora's favorite memory, linking right away. Wow, what a float. Her favorite memories being the first Iron City Ninja to make it to stage 3 at WNL Worlds. What an accomplishment. It dropped down on her, but she is okay. She's gonna keep pushing with 2:15 left on the clock. Into that grip sling, holds herself up on the dismount. She's got 2 obstacles left and 0 retries so far on the course.
Come on, Cora!
Our ninjas must lache up to the shower bar and bring this obstacle down using that silver bar before they can move forward in the course. Great lead out with her foot, holds tight as it drops. Must stick this platform. And she is clear. 1:35 left on the clock for our final obstacle with no retries so far on this course.
Hey, Cora!
Big swing here. On that back swing, she's got to pop the bar down. Holds barely by her fingertips, but she's got it. And a clear for Cora. That's going to put her in second place right ahead of Sophia. It's going to put her in second place overall as well. Shout out to all of you guys watching at home, active in the chat. I see you in there. How are you today, Jules? All right. Our next runner-up is going to be Nina. Nina's favorite obstacle was also the last butterfly, which she is on currently. Linking her way through. Such good slider tech, stops on the trampoline. Just misses that big trampoline jump. This obstacle is harder when you stop on that trampoline instead of just dropping and going. But that's also a pretty challenging technique if you don't have the slider technique that some people do. But she gets it, drops, moving forward. Steps through that roller, now she's onto the parkour run here. And she is dismounting. Nina also plays softball and flag football. Clearing through there. Boot scoot into that DGS skyhook is up next. Jumping back, doesn't go for the boot scoot. Nice float, linking the dismount, and she is clear. Monkey barring her way through. Takes an extra swing because she has to drop down that snapback. Almost links the dismount. Clear through that. Nina's favorite ninja memory is coaching her dad in his first ninja competition. That's one of my favorite ninja memories too, is coaching my dad. Being able to do ninja as a daughter with your mom or dad is so much fun. Huge swing, pulling that board down. Monkey barring her way through. She's got to make this dismount and stick this landing here. She is clear. One obstacle left, 142, and a retry left on the clock. Huge swing on that butterfly. Great, Lachey up, pulls back, links the dismount, and another clear for our preteen division. That's gonna put her now in second place on stage 2 and second place overall, just behind Vivian. Frankie is our next runner. Frankie is 12 years old. She says her favorite obstacle, the slidey ring thing, that's the technical terms for the obstacle, the diamond dash into the ring slider, which she's going to get to do again after this obstacle. Great set, takes a backswing, goes right into her ring slider obstacle she likes so much. Stops on the tramp, but that's no problem for her. And a dismount. Goes for a slower approach, but nails that cat grab. Gets through that cat grab, grabs the bar, and she is moving forward. Frankie does not do any sports other than Ninja Warrior. Looks like NM's favorite ninja memory is being able to train with his daughter. Love you guys participating in the chat while we're going through these runs. Frankie's favorite memory, oh, easy. Takes a backswing, and now she is off. Frankie's favorite memory was when she was 9th in the world in the kids division. Great skyhook move out of Frankie. Preteens have to drop the other side of the snapback. That is a forced move on this course. But she clears it no problem, running right away through the grip sling. 2 obstacles left for Frankie. Takes another swing. She's making sure she doesn't kick the obstacle. As she builds her swing up, she's got to throw up. Barely gets that bar, but is able to pull it down with her. Monkey barring across, looking for that big dismount here. And she's clear. 1 obstacle left. Frankie's going right into it. No retry so far for her. Grabs the bar, pulls it out on her backswing, links the dismount, and another preteen clear. That's going to put Frankie in 3rd place on stage 2 and 7th place overall based on that stage 2, stage 1 combination. These preteens are crushing this course, showing us that the future of ninja is bright for these ladies. Kayla's going to be our next runner. Kayla is 11 years old. Her favorite obstacle from stage 1 was the big butterfly. Rocking that MLAB jersey. Building her swing on that big butterfly, off to the throwback. Taking a backswing right to that dismount. Into the ring slider, pushing it down. Stops on the tramp. No problem though. Gets that big ring jump and a clear. Going right away into the skateboard. Grabs that cat grab. Moving on across the parkour. There is a cat grab on the other side of that truss you guys cannot see from this angle. A cliffhanger and a carpeted piece, and she makes it through. Kayla doesn't do any other sports, but she does say that she enjoys rock climbing in her free time, not competitively. Building that lachey across. You may use the truss to get you to your dismount in that obstacle. On now to our boot scoot. Setting back, boot scoot style. Decides not to go for her first try. Reaches at her second try. Pulling back, looking for that dismount and a clear. This stage 2 is going to be a race to that buzzer to determine our winners for this weekend. Kayla's favorite memory is winning WNL Worlds back when it was NNL. I wonder what division she was in when she won it.
Yeah! We got Kayla!
That got a little bicycle kick action going on.
You got it, girl.
Grabs that grip sling, pulls right away. Getting some chalk from her coach. She's got a minute and a half left. A minute and a half. Building that swing, great use of her biceps and tucking in her back swing. Lachey's up, pulls it down, stays tight so her legs don't drag. Monkey barring her way through. Bicycle kicking to that dismount. I'm curious to know, when did like bicycle kicking become the only way to swing? Because that is something, the only time I ever use a bicycle kick is on like a flying bar or something that's loose, but that's probably just because I'm not as young as these kids are. Building up to that bar. Oh, doesn't quite drop it. Now it's dropped, swinging to her dismount, and a clear for Kayla. It's gonna put her in 6th place on stage 2. Not sure where she is overall, as it's only showing us our top 11 currently. These girls are crushing it on this course right now. Grace is our next runner. Grace's favorite obstacle from stage 1 was also the last obstacle, the big butterfly. Great links through that first obstacle. She is moving. She's got Coach Lucas on the sideline with her, running through this obstacle, jumping out to that cat grab, using the footholds to run through. Grace does not do any other sports other than Ninja Warrior. Great backswing lineup, great swing through, uses that truss to pull her over to her dismount. Going for that boot scoot method, is able to monkey bar, pull back, and go right away. Amazing body control out of Grace on this course. Linking right away on the sky hook, no problem. It's got to brace for that drop. Gets it. Into her dismount, going right away into the quad steps, over to her dismount. 2 obstacles left. Grace's favorite ninja memory is going to Washington for Premier Series finals. Life Force has some crazy obstacles. Getting closer to the end so she can make that big throw. Gets it. Getting some chalk from her coach. 150 left on the clock for this last throw here. Goes right away, pulls it. Oh. Now she's pulling it out, linking the dismount, and clear for Grace Murphy. That's gonna put her in 1st place, 1 second faster than Vivian, putting her in 1st place overall as well. Fantastic run by Grace. This is our biggest division of the day. Mael uses it all the time. I don't think I've ever done it. That bicycle kick, I just can't understand how to do it on a regular Lachey. It's something I need these kids to teach me. Autumn is up next. She's 12 years old. Her favorite obstacle was the last obstacle, the big butterfly. Sets for the link, but comes up just a little short. That's one thing I do like about this challenge course format, is you can pick and choose where you want to take those risks and make those throws, knowing that you do have a retry that you can use if you want to go for those riskier, faster moves. Decides to take a back swing this time. Lachey's floats over to that throwback. And a clear right away to the ring slider, stopping on that trampoline. Big jump forward. And a clear on that right away into the skateboard, pushing down on that roller into parkour run. Autumn is also a track and field athlete. To the purple. On now to our spinning disc. Athletes must throw bar to bar in this obstacle. It is a forced move. We are allowed to force moves because it is a special event qualifier here. Typically, WNL, you cannot have those forced moves. taking off that ring for our boot scoot, keeping her legs down. See if she can save it. Wow, gets back up. Keeping her legs up, scraping the mat a little bit, but we're gonna call that incidental as she moves forward. Honestly, that scrape doesn't even help her. I feel like it hurts you more than it helps you at that point. Goes for that sky hook, barely gets it on there. She's reaching now for the cannonball, must make this snap back throw here. Autumn's favorite memory is getting best balance in world, so let's see what she's got on this quad step run. Striding through, no problem. 2 obstacles left at 1:20 on the clock for Autumn. Utilizing that bicycle kick here on her lache. Must drop this down. Reaches with one hand, manages to get her other hand up there before it starts dropping. Obstacles like that always look way more intimidating when you're swinging up to the obstacle than they do from the perspective of the side. 1 obstacle left, 49 seconds on the clock. 1 retry left for Autumn here on this challenge course. Building her swing up on the big butterfly. Throws to the bar. Pulls back on her backswing, linking that dismount, and a clear for Autumn. That's gonna put her in 8th place overall. I agree, Jules. I think Grace could win it for the preteen division. She's set herself up nicely in that 1st place spot. We still have several runners left to go, including Kaylee. Kaylee is very speedy. I've watched her run a lot of courses. Almost links that dismount. Her favorite obstacle from stage 1 was the big butterflies. And she is flying through this course right now. Just rolls off on that roller, but she does get a retry on this obstacle. Running through, presses down, and clear. There we go, getting that cat grab, swinging her way through onto the spinning disc lache lane. Great backswing set. Great set on all of those swings. Kaylee's got amazing body control. She doesn't do any sports other than ninja. Keeping her legs up, reaching, pulling back, and a clear. On now to the sky hook. Jumps back, sends it right away. Knows she has to make those links in order to get that 1st place spot from Grace. Pulls it right down, catches it close to her face, striding through the grip sling. Kaylee's favorite ninja memory is going to Italy for ninja. That's really cool. The only place I've gone outside the US is Barbados. And if you guys haven't gone to Barbados yet, you should definitely check out Barbados Ninja Throwdown. Monkey barring her way, matching those hands to pull through. 1 obstacle left, 1:56 on the clock for Kaylee. Great swing. Decides to take an extra swing there. Catches it, pulls it back, dismount, and buzzer. Was that fast enough to beat Grace? I'm not sure. 3rd place run for Kaylee. Just milliseconds behind Vivian in that run. Our top 3 girls' times are so close together right now. Insane. Lauren is our next runner here. Another Ascend athlete with Coach Lucas. Lauren liked the big butterfly at the end of stage 1. She gets to play on those twice in the stage 2 course. Goes right away. Jump up, Takes a backswing and a dismount. Running into that skateboard, trying to keep that weight forward, pressing down, falling into that cat grab. Anytime you do a balance obstacle, it's always best to fall forward. And a dismount there. Lauren also plays soccer and is a track and field athlete. Monkey barring her way through, setting herself up to go right away with her swings. Using that truss, misses her hand, but she's still pulling over to that dismount. Her teammates are so loud. I love the encouragement and the energy her teammates are giving her. Trying to keep her legs up to get back to the platform. Wow! That was a crazy save. All right, she does take a retry on this obstacle, which is probably her best bet because it's so much easier to start on the platform. Boot scoots and just slips of fingertips on that obstacle. She's got 2 minutes left to get through the rest of the course. Unfortunate, just barely out of her reach. Goes for the link here. We all know that feeling. You have to calm yourself down when you have a disappointing fall and you get to keep trying. But these are the moments now that you can really test yourself and see how quickly make those moves that you wouldn't always make under pressure. Now that there's nothing on the line here for her, she can really attack the course, no pressure on herself. Lauren building up her swing. Grabs it, pulls that board down, shimmying her way across. Toes back and great dismount. We all know that feeling. They say it on American Ninja Warrior all the time. Any ninja, anytime. That's just how the sport works. Sometimes we have our best runs, sometimes we fall early. And of course, makes the catch, looking to pull it on her backswing. Dropping down and buzzer. Way to keep fighting through that course even after an early fall. We've got about 6 ladies left on this course. Claire is up next. Don't forget it. Oh, I have. You're right, NM. I have been to Alberta, Canada several times. Lauren is up on the course now. The big butterfly was her favorite stage 1 obstacle. Oh, I'm sorry. Claire is up. I have the wrong person. Claire is up. She liked the ring slider diamond dash obstacle, which she's crushing right now, so I can see why she likes it so much. Claire is an MLAB athlete who also plays lacrosse. Pushes through, gets that dismount. Uses that nunchuck to pull up, trying to keep her swing alive here as she laches across. Can use that truss to get to her dismount. On now to our boot scoot obstacle. Keeping her toes tucked on this one. Great shoulder engagement as she reaches out and makes the dismount. Claire's favorite ninja memory is her buzzer in stage 1 of Worlds. Let's see if she can hit a buzzer on our stage 2 course today. Great float. Must drop the other side of this snapback. Huge swing. Pulls it down, no problem. And a dismount right into that next obstacle. Teammates yelling at her to squeeze hard on that grip sling. We had a lot of our elites sliding down that obstacle yesterday. .145 and no retries here for Claire. Great backswing. Whoa, smacks into the board, but is able to hang on. Amazing save there by Claire. And a clear, one obstacle, 120 left on the clock. No retries so far for Claire. Jumps up to that big butterfly obstacle. Building that swing, she's got to get up to that bar and then drop it down. Another forced move as well for our ladies. They must drop this obstacle. Gets the dismount and the buzzer for Claire. 7th place on stage 2. 6th place overall right now for Claire. 5 ladies left on this stage 2 preteen course. Annalie is going to be next. Annie is off. Striding through. Got Coach Savannah, who we saw crush stage 2 in the elite division last night. Building up her swing on that big butterfly, which was her favorite stage 1 obstacle. Shaking her head because she looked like she wanted to link that but didn't quite get it. Stops on the trampoline, tries to keep her bounce alive, links the dismount right away. She is not stopping, not pausing at all on this course. When asked if she participates in any other sports, Annie said, nope, just ninja. Keeping that swing alive as she laches across one of our forced moves in this course. Doesn't use the truss to get to her dismount. Unhooking the ring, going for that boot scoot method. Great open at the top, pulling back, floating to her dismount. Jumping out to that sky hook, decides to take a few swings to line herself up here. Floats over, reaches right out to that cannonball. Gotta drop the end of this snapback here, pulls it down. And a clear right across to that grip sling. Annie's favorite ninja memory was the first salmon ladder she ever did. Building up a swing on that long trapeze bar so she can get high enough to get to the bar on the top. Pulls it down, stays on, shimmying her way across, looking for that big dismount here. Great work. Annie's got one obstacle left, 1:30 on the clock. Building up a swing on that big butterfly. Throwing up, looking for that unhook with their switch grip here. And a buzzer for Annie. Great job. That's going to put her in 6th on stage 2 and 6th overall. These top 3 times are so tight on this stage 2 course. All less than a second apart from each other. Let's see if we can have anybody beat this. See if Lucy can do it. Striding her way across. Into the special delivery on the pop and hold butterfly. Static reach, trying to keep her swing alive here. Great lache. Her favorite obstacle on stage 1 was the ring slider and diamond dash, and she's about to at least do the ring slider part of the obstacle again. Stays on there. Got to make a big jump, no problem. Lacheing to the red for a clear. Going for a slower approach on this. Very careful to not let it slide back, and she's got it. Sometimes that slower approach on that without momentum can really get you stuck, but she was able to handle it well and move forward. And she actually says that she skateboards outside of ninja, and she's in the mathletes at her school. So that skateboard tech, she should be super comfy with. On the spinning disc now, reaching over to the nunchuck. Clear train, the best type of sin train. Yes, if you guys missed our mature kids, that was a clear train. Those girls were moving the future of ninja, and our elite ninja specifically, when these girls grow up, is going to be absolutely insane. Lucy's favorite ninja memory is when she made teal team at MLAB. Keeping her feet up, reaching out. Great timing. Opts to take a backswing here to make sure she has that dismount and she's clear. Moving on, 1:33 on the clock. Building her swing up. Pulls back in that backswing. Reaching over. Muscle-shay to the other side. Big swing. Coach Claudia telling her to stay tight for that drop. Looking for that dismount and a clear for Lucy. 1 minute left. 2 obstacles left to go for Lucy. She's going to have to move if she wants to get through these last couple. Getting some chalk from Coach. Building up that swing. She's got a lâché up to the board. Drop it down with the bar and hold tight as it drops. 27 seconds left on the clock. She's got to get this dismount. Throws it and sticks the landing. 17 seconds left on the clock. That is enough time to clear. 10 seconds. He has to pop it back. The crowd is yelling. 3, 2, 1, and she nails the buzzer in the last 2 seconds. 3 minutes and 28 seconds of a 3:30 timeline. Amazing job. We love it when they get that clear in the last second. 3 runners left on this stage 2 preteen course. These runs have been so much fun to watch. I love watching these younger divisions too because I learn a lot about like body mechanics and movement that I can take back and train myself that I may not train. Emery is up now. Emery is 12 years old. She really liked in stage 1 the wall run obstacle to the small butterfly, and she gets to do that wall run right after she clears the skateboard. Stepping back, a little too far back on that roller. It's got skateboard wheels on it also, which makes it way more spinny than regular wheels. Pushing through. Oh, and her foot just touches down. But she can continue on. 3 more minutes left on the clock to continue this course. She's got it. One of my memories that stuck with me the most when I was first starting ninja was, it's my first year of competing, and I was at my home course, and I failed the second obstacle because I reached out and touched a wall. And that was the moment that I learned that I can actually move quickly because there was no more pressure on me. And that looks like that's exactly what Emery's doing. I always tell my kids it's not a failure, it's a lesson that you're learning about yourself, and use it as a learning opportunity even when you do fail early. And Emery is crushing it. She plays basketball and she is a track and field athlete as well. Lots of cross training for her. And her favorite ninja memory is when she got 3rd at the World Ninja Athlete Games at World Finals. Great swing tech. Holds on for that drop. Kicking forward, backswing, and nails it. 1 obstacle left. She's got 1:50 on the clock still. We got Ninja New Teen in the chat. And a clear for Emery. Not a clear, but a buzzer. She was able to really move fast through the end of that course after falling early. That does take a lot of grit to be able to refocus your mind and use it as practice when you may not want to. We've got 2 runners left, and this is going to be Ava taking on the course. I'm excited to see how Ava attacks this course. In stage 1, she took an early fall. She tried to link the dismount. She tried to underbar, something that she's really been working on, and it didn't, oh my gosh! It didn't quite work out for her, but it was a great learning opportunity, she told me afterwards. So it's really great to see her coming back out on stage 2 and attacking this course. Just slips off, but that's okay. Her favorite obstacle was the last one, even though she missed the dismount on it. Learning how to underbar and link off obstacles. Great fix on that technique. Moving on to the next obstacle here. Ava is an athlete. Outside of ninja, she runs track, she plays flag football, she plays softball, and she plays basketball. Well-rounded athlete over here. Keeping those legs up. Great set back right to the dismount. 2:34 left on the clock. Links off the jump. Goes right away into the other side of the snapback. Amazing work, Ava. 2 obstacles left, 1 retry at 2:15. Ava's favorite ninja memory is when she met her best friends at different ninja competitions. Pulls it down, hangs on tight. Looking for that dismount. Great pull back. 1 obstacle left, 1:53 on the clock, and she is not stopping. Huge swing, pulls it back, links the dismount, buzzer for Ava! What a great run coming off of her stage 1 run yesterday. That's gonna put her in first place overall on stage 2. Amazing work. If she ends up first place after getting a last place in stage 1, that's gonna be a crazy comeback for her. Our final runner today is Addison. Addison is coming all the way from Jungle Gym down in Florida. She is moving quick. Goes for a little bit of a slower tech on here, but it works out for her. Her favorite obstacle in stage 1 was the last one, the big butterfly throw at the end of the course to the spinning disc. Outside of ninja, she is a soccer player. Throws across on that forced move, looking for that dismount, uses the truss, and she is clear. 2:46 left on the clock. Keeping her legs up, going for a regular swing instead of a boot scoot. Gets the dismount here. Goes for that link, floats really high above it. Pulls and goes right away on that drop. And a clear, running across. Another clear. Her favorite ninja memory is getting 3rd place at Premier Series Finals in NYC. Trying to build that swing as fast as she can to not waste time on this obstacle. Leans forward, holding tight as that board drops down. Looking for this dismount, holding tight. Clear, 1:49 left on the clock, 1 obstacle left, no retries here for Addison. 1 backswing, pulls it out, links, buzzer! Do we think that time was faster than Ava's? Let's check it out. That was a 5th place run for Addison. That's gonna put her in 4th place overall for our preteen ladies. Wow. Incredible run from these preteens. Looking overall, it looks like our preteen champion is going to be Grace Murphy, followed by Vivian and then Kaylee. Shout out to Ava for placing last on stage 1 and coming back with a first place clear on stage 2. Not letting yesterday's course affect her run today. That is something that we can all learn from. Incredible. Thank you guys for all hanging out with us in the chat today. As a reminder, we are expanding the WNA. If you would like to have your gym host a WNA competition, you can scan that QR code. You can fill out an application. We are looking for 4 gyms across the country to host WNA competitions. Fill out the application. Tell us why you're interested, why you should host a WNA comp, and we will be going through those later this year. Thank you guys again for hanging out in the chat. We would not be able to have the Women's Ninja Association without the support of everyone, including the support of all of our sponsors that made this event happen. We will be coming back to you at 2:15 with our teens and young adult athletes taking on stage 2, fighting for that top 3 world qualifying spot and that $200 DGS gift card. This is Megan Budway. I will be live with you guys later today. Until then, we'll see you in about an hour.